Hey everybody, Dan here with Thin Feather for Outfitters. Today we're going to do a comparison with the Shield X versus the Hellcat Pro. There are some similarities, there are some differences. We're going to talk about it, so let's do it. Today we're going to do a comparison with the newer Smith Wesson Shield X versus the Springfield Armory Hellcat Pro. The Shield X was launched approximately 3 weeks ago. A lot of people surprised. They were super excited about it. And then the Hellcat Pro was launched in March of 22. It's been around a while. It has different variations, and we're going to get into it and talk about that. But let's start with the Shield X. They took the Shield Plus, made a longer barrel, 3.6 inches, and more capacity, 15 and 13 round mags. They basically took a very similar and proven platform, made it the Shield X that's a little bit larger, suiting many CCW carriers. They're just going with larger guns, and the manufacturers are responding to it. I really like what they did with the trigger. Flat face trigger tab in there, nice wide tab, I like that. Doesn't pinch the finger. Nice crisp break with a reset right there. All right, and then the optics ready option is available. Serrated black, tritium front dot, nice slide serrations throughout. Smith did a nice job with that, and that is why so many people were excited. If you love the Shield Plus, you're going to like the Shield X. The Hellcat Pro has 15 and 17 round mags and a very nice trigger as well. Okay, I am noticing no great difference with the trigger. It's uniform with the Hellcats. Okay, so if you love the Hellcat, you'll love the Hellcat Pro trigger, and if you love the Shield Plus, you'll love the Shield X trigger. It's just the way it is. Nice wide trigger tab in there as well. The grips, well, they have adaptive grip texturing all throughout. I love what Springfield did with this. I just love that grip texturing. Not overly gritty at all. This feels a little bit thinner, and it has side panels that have no texturing, but a little more aggressive all throughout. Nothing wrong with that. It feels thinner though. I can feel that my fingers go around further. If you have real small hands, you may be better with this as far as holding the gun and controlling the gun. The sight picture, you're looking at a U-notch, tritium front dot with the Hellcat Pro, serrated black, and basically the same sight. Okay, looks like it anyways. Looks like the exact same. I like what Smith did with the slide serrations. They moved them slightly on the top strap, a little jigged and jagged all throughout. Heavier recoil spring. This is a new gun, and the MSRP on this is $599. On average, you're looking at $500. All right, that's what I'm seeing it for. The Hellcat Pro is $20 more. Is it worth it? Okay, you're looking at $619 MSRP. On average, you're looking right around $5.25. Okay, so you're looking at $20, $25 difference. I think each fan of each manufacturer will go with the model suitable for them. The difference in the size is right there. Now this has a 3.7 inch barrel with the Hellcat Pro. The Shield Plus has a 3.6 inch barrel, but when you align them perfectly, you will notice that the Shield Plus is just a little bit longer. And even though they are both optics ready, and this is currently hosting an optic, the weight difference is a little over a half an ounce, making the Hellcat Pro a little bit lighter. Okay, so if you put the optic on here, and all things equal, we would see a 1 ounce difference in the lighter form with the Hellcat Pro. The overall feel of both, phenomenal. I don't have an issue with either. I think the triggers are fine. I think they are priced well. Is there going to be a great shooting difference? I would suspect not. I've shot the Shield Plus. I've shot all the Hellcats. But one thing that we're noticing with the Hellcat is they came out with a threaded barrel. All right, with the large magazine, 17 round mags. It's now standard 15 and 17 round, and they came out with a Hellcat Pro comp with the port right there, which does reduce recoil. Maybe not as much as some people would expect, but it actually does. Is the Shield X going to expand? Well, I'm going to say yes. And why am I saying that? Well, if you look at what they did with the M&P 9, this is a phenomenal handgun, but they made it ported. All right, they call it the carry comp. They did the same with the Bodyguard 2.0. They came out with the original, then they made it ported. Will they add a threaded barrel? My guess is yes. I think they will, because threads on barrels and suppressors are kind of raging right now, actually. You're looking at a slight price difference. How do I feel about these? Well, I think they're both quality made handguns. I would not give up my Hellcat Pro for the Shield Plus, but if I did not have that, I bought this, I would be completely fine with all of my experiences. The optic ready option, the tritium front dot, the overall trigger, the features, it suits well with me. Happy with both. Really enjoy the Hellcat Pro, and I love this. So as you can see, I've been a fan of both, and I think you cannot make a bad choice either way. Once again, Dan here with Fin Feather for Outfitters. Hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching.